Hey, this is Dr. Ron Eccles with Going Vertical Coaching. Did you know one of the greatest challenges for entrepreneurs is prioritization? I was recently working with one of my clients, and we were talking about her particular business. And she was talking about how busy she is all day long. And after listening to her for a while, asking some questions, one of the things I challenged her with was to create a priority list in her life. See, I always look at my coaching from 4 situations: your finances, your health, your relationships, and your spiritual walk. And what I had her do is I had her figure out what is the highest priority. Now, all of them are very important, but what are the highest priorities? And then make sure she puts them into her schedule first. So at the beginning of the week, when she schedules her week, she needs to plan out her spiritual walk because that's her number 1 priority. Then she needs to plan out her health, because without having good health, she's not going to be at peak performance. Then she plans out her relationships, and then her business comes in 4th place. But the problem was she was inverted. She was planning her business first, and her business was controlling her life. Now, I know that might seem challenging for some of you, and it's a challenge for her. So we began some small steps to implement a plan to actually give her traction to where she can begin to work slowly, converting from her business controlling her to her controlling her business. And we'll put it this way, not her business controlling her life, but she controls her life and her business fits into her life plan, because it's about prioritization. So I want you to think about what are your priorities and how you're going to arrange them when it comes to financial, relational, health, and spiritual. What are your priorities and what are you doing to plug them in? Now, if you've ever listened to the Rockefeller habits, right? And you know the story about the professor who puts the big rocks in a container first, and the smaller gravel, and then the sand, and then the water. Maybe you haven't heard that before, but it's a great analogy about life. Unless you put the big rocks in first, all the smaller things, which represent the things that are not as high a priority, can fit in afterwards. But if we put those in first, we'll never have room for the big rocks, the big things, the things that are our highest priority. So I want you to take this, learn it, and apply it in your life, because knowledge is only potential power, but when you implement it, it becomes real power. This is Dr. Ron, looking forward to giving you some more information as we move along.